Hi, I'm Trey Hawkins, Washington County Commissioner, District 3. I'll come to you today just to speak a little bit about the economic development potentials in Washington County. We're coming off the heels of our interlocal agreement with Holmes County, the City of Bonifay, and Washington County. The agreement was such a historical moment that the governor took significance to fund the project in full. At this time, Washington County, along with the City of Bonifay and Holmes County, are going to run water and sewer down the 79 corridor from I-10 to Cook's Crossroads, which is Douglas Ferry Road. With this, we see potential in many areas of growth. We completely understand that without the utilities in place, that growth cannot be fostered. So again, to get three entities all to agree on the project, they're all equally responsible for the clawback process if it ever is kind of where we had to pay the money back. And it was just through negotiations, hard work, and dedication on many levels that this project is going to come to fruition and benefit the constituents here in Washington, Holmes, and the City of Bonifay. So, as I've said before in my run-ins for office and during my short time of being in office, that I completely agree that high tide floats all boats. So here in Washington County, we're a firm believer that working with the City of Bonifay and Holmes County, that a job created in that area will benefit every constituent in our county as well as the constituents in their county. So I'm looking forward to taking these projects further. Along the same lines, we're very interested in working with the City of Chipley. We understand that the growth on the 77 and I-10 corridor is going to be one of the main spots for growth in Washington County. Unfortunately, at the time we took office, City of Chipley was going through hardship with their capacity of their spray fields. Throughout building relationships with other state entities, we were able to reach out, contact water management, and have a meeting at our chamber with the City of Chipley, their engineers, the Washington County and their engineers, and the Water Management District to come up with a solution to help alleviate the immediate problems. A problem to our constituent, no matter if they're in the City of Chipley, the City of Vernon, Town of Ebro, Town of Wausau, Town of Caryville, is just as important as if they were in the unincorporated Washington County. People has got to understand one thing about your city constituents. They do not pay any less ad valorem taxes than an unincorporated area. They pay the same amount to the county along with the amount they pay to the city, Vernon and the City of Chipley. So we have got to remember they are just as important as every other constituent, and build and foster a relationship that they know the importance. The City Council knows the importance that their role plays in economic growth and economic development of Washington County. And throughout that, we have built great relationships. With their partnerships, we'll be able to, again, put the utilities into places that fosters economic development and economic growth, which is something that's important to each and every one of our constituents in Washington County. Along that line, we're also working with the City of Vernon, a project they have on the north side of the Holmes Creek Bridge. Again, without water and sewer and the utilities that's readily available, a project is never going to come to fruition. So we are now working with our Economic Development Committee, our chamber, along with our commission and the City of Vernon's commission, to try to ensure that we have the utilities in the places where the growth is going to be centralized. Something about the property that a lot of people don't realize is the property at the corner of Pate Pond Road and Highway 79 is the only property in Washington County that has two ingress and egress directly to I-10, which is the main corridor is going to feed Panama City and the international airports. So we are proactive in making our properties readily available and easily developed into commercial properties with economic opportunities to create jobs, to create new housing, and benefit yours and my children for the future of Washington County. For the first time in recent history, Washington County has taken ownership of their roads. We're looking at building a process through our budget that will have line items for repaving projects that will be paid out of the county coffers. We are starting with Orange Hill Road. I know that it's been a slow process, but it's been a process that has took this last year to foster and to build and to understand how we're going to do it. We're going to come in with our road department. We're building a special team where they come in and build the road base, and then we're going to contract the asphalt out. It's something that's not easily done in a small county as Washington County, but we are now have the ability and the equipment and the personnel on staff to be able to come through and build these roads for a permanent basis. I'm looking forward to it. There's nothing more important than your road and to you and to me. So throughout the hard work and dedication of this commission, we're going to be looking at areas where we can do the missing link project. It's the short projects that we can do in-house, that we can build and connect two roads together, and looking so forward to this next budget year. But without the ability to be financially sovereign and financially sound, this project would not be able to come to fruition. And I'm so excited and I'm so proud of our commission, our administrator, and our staff at Public Works to be able to take the initiative to do these projects. Looking forward to working hard for you and putting your tax money to work. One of the biggest thorns in my side since taking office in 2016 was the State Road 79 construction process. Not only has it been a thorn on my side, it's been a thorn of Senator Gaynor and Representative Drake's side. We've had numerous phone calls, numerous correspondence trying to expedite the project. Unfortunately, it's a state project, it's not a county project. But still to no avail. We've made multiple phone calls, had multiple meetings. Secretary Gaynor at DOT, he understands it. We are trying with all recourse that we have as a county to expedite the project. I understand that the 331 project is coming to the end. I'm hoping to see that the company is going to move all equipment and employees and staff to the 79 project. We've been on constant contact about the MOA, the maintenance of right-of-way, trying to keep Vernon aesthetically as possible. It does not look good. It does not look good to me. I'm disappointed in the project, but at the same time, I have very little authority, very little power to do anything about it, but it still would not go away. I will constantly be on the phone, constantly be in contact. So will the county staff and the other county commission be in constant contact with Anderson Columbia, with the contract company, letting them know how important it is to finish this project in a timely manner, and also keep the right-of-way as aesthetically pleasing as possible during their construction and after their construction. Again, I feel the pain of the constituents of the south end of the county, but trust me, we are working as hard as we can in a county capacity to expedite this project in any way that we can. We've signed right-of-way agreements, we've signed construction agreements, ingress and egress, but we do not have the ability to mandate anything on a state contractor, but we are continuously working and staying in contact with them and have a very good relationship and trying to expedite it just as quick as we possibly can. When I took office a year and a half ago, we were coming off the heels of the 2014 storm event. FEMA was being very slow in paying. So we took it as a personal initiative to go to FEMA and make sure they understand the importance of us receiving our monies from them in a timely manner to keep interest down, first of all, and second of all, it was our money we spent out of pocket, and it's your tax dollars, and we needed it back. There's been multiple trips to Orlando, multiple trips to Tallahassee, multiple phone calls, conference calls, so on and so forth. But I can assure you that the money is turned around and coming in, and it's going to be applied to debt. And again, a debt-free county is a free county indeed, because we will have the abilities to take on different projects that you see important, that we see important, and I'm looking forward to the prosperity of Washington County with the financial freedom of debt, and then the economic developments that we have put into place as far as your 79 and 77 corridors that we find very important to create jobs, to create business that you want to patronize, that you want to support, and that will support your lives in the manner that you would like to live it. We find it very important that we put the infrastructure in place for the business to grow. It's not the county's job to put business in place. It's our job to put the infrastructure into place for the business to be successful. And I am looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to working with our municipalities and our towns to create the opportunity for employment and jobs for the future of Washington County. Your tax dollars is money that's paid out of your pocket for us to assure as your elected officials that it's spent correctly in the right spots. I will always have your best interest at heart and the county's best interest at heart. I'm Trey Hawkins, Washington County Commissioner, District 3.